If you've never watched or even heard of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, this video will be your crash course into why the show has become so incredibly popular and why you might want to give it a chance. You may have friends who enjoy it, and you may wonder what this show has that sets it apart from other generic, pink and sparkly cartoons aimed at little girls. Whether or not you choose to watch it will be up to you, but I hope to give you a little understanding into what makes this show so special to so many people. My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic aired in October 2010 on the Hub Network. It was a collaborative effort by many creative minds, but was spearheaded by Lauren Faust, who has previously worked on shows such as Powerpuff Girls and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. She was tasked by Hasbro to bring a fresh new life to the infamous My Little Pony toy and TV show franchise, which has been around since 1981. With a surprising amount of creative control bestowed upon her, Lauren created the newest generation of colorful talking ponies, dubbed My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. The show's first season ran until May 2011, and within the span of 7 months, it attracted the most unexpected group of devoted fans, both male and female, from late teens to early adulthood and beyond. The show's initial fan base developed within the cartoon, or co, board on 4chan.org, an image board notorious for both being a creator of funny internet memes as well as a sort of hellhole of the internet. The fans quickly amassed an enormous amount of fan-created media, from art and comics featuring ponies to songs and remixes, PMVs, handmade merchandise, fanfiction, and even video games. This unusual audience of the show quickly snowballed, and with the creation of pony-centered sites such as the PonyChan image board and Equestria Daily, the main source of pony news and fan materials online, the pony phenomenon began reaching mainstream news sources. Adult pony fans, early on dubbed bronies, were incorporating pony into their everyday lives, and were featured in both positive and negative lights on international news channels, radio shows, and magazine articles. It wasn't long before Hasbro caught on to the brony phenomenon, and while they didn't go out of their way to appeal to this new fan base, they certainly haven't been opposed. The team creating the show were more eager to give adult fans some recognition, and so things like the Bridal Maid's billboard and Equestria Girls parody song were used in advertising the show. As well, the animators threw in Where's Waldo-esque Easter eggs of the pony Derpy Hooves, a fan-named background Pegasus pony, characterized by her wall-eyed, clumsy nature as a delivery pony, or mail mare. Derpy became a sort of mascot of the brony phenomenon, and an easy way for fans to realize their support of the show wasn't being ignored, but rather appreciated. Throughout the new episode drought of summer 2011, bronies rapidly multiplied in numbers, proving that this new rendition of the once little girls only show about colorful happy ponies would have all the support it needed to continue to grow and thrive as the unique and truly all-ages cartoon that it is to this day. Season 2 aired to the now tremendous applause of bronies worldwide on September 17, 2011, and the road for everyone's favorite talking ponies is now brighter than ever. My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic centers around the main pony, Twilight Sparkle, a unicorn who recently moved to the town of Ponyville at the request of her magic teacher, Princess Celestia, who also happens to be the leader of the entire world of Equestria and uses her godlike alicorn powers to raise the sun each new day. Anyway, Twilight Sparkle is the perfect student, who spends all of her time studying and learning how to improve her magic and her grades. She is sent to Ponyville by Princess Celestia to study something totally foreign to her, namely friendship. As she reluctantly wanders around town trying to meet new ponies and get her homework over with her helpful baby dragon pal Spike, she meets the other 5 ponies that make up the main 6 of the show. Applejack, Pinkie Pie, Rarity, Rainbow Dash, and Fluttershy help to give Twilight a new perspective on the importance of friendship, through each of their own unique personalities and interests. Through the events of the first 2-parter special at the beginning of Season 1, we learn that the ponies each represent a specific aspect of friendship, aka the elements of harmony. Each episode ends with Twilight or another pony writing a letter to Princess Celestia, describing something new they learned about friendship and how to treat those they care about. While it seems like a recipe for your typical moral-based show, the moral of the story aspect is really quite subtle and presented in realistic, albeit ponified, situations. While each pony exudes the aspect of friendship that they represent, such as Applejack's reliable honesty, they also have very human flaws, which become apparent in the different situations the ponies find themselves in throughout the series. These flaws are acknowledged and reprimanded, like your average kids show, but the ponies don't just fix them and move on. The ponies are much more realistic in that sense. And while they work to fix their flaws, to better themselves, as well as be better friends, they still pop out from time to time in different ways, making 6 very well-rounded, relatable characters for people of all ages. For example, Rainbow Dash, arguably the most popular pony among fans, represents the element of loyalty and is always there to stick up for her friends when they need her. However, she is also very competitive and arrogant, and can sometimes come across as mean-spirited when her friends challenge her boastfulness. Her egotistical nature has been the center of several episodes, and while she apologizes to her friends for being a sore loser, she may still break out and laugh at less athletically talented ponies from time to time. Each pony has a variety of personality traits, which prevents them from being classified as stereotypes seen in other kids' shows, such as the sporty or girly pony. For example, Rarity is a fashion-loving, spa-going pretty pony who hates getting dirty, but her most notable trait is being a talented fashion designer who is respected as an artist throughout Ponyville. Aside from having realistic characters, the show is also crammed with witty writing, classic sight gags, and even parodies and references that only adults will laugh at. This is an entertaining cartoon after all, and each episode has its own variety of humor that many different people will enjoy. The show is also noted for having top-of-the-line flash animation, which is incredibly smooth and filled with life and character. With so many different features that make My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic unique among cartoons, there truly is something for everyone, which is the best way to explain the incredible range of groups of people who enjoy the show, from the target audience of little girls to adult men and everything in between. One outstanding element of the show's success is that the fans seem to universally agree that they love the ponies for who they are, and while there may be some small groups of people who enjoy the show for less than wholesome reasons, the majority of fans are in it for the humor, great characters, and relatable stories told within the setting of Equestria. The term brony, plural bronies, has been attributed to 2 main sources. The first source is the mix of 4chan's well-known B, or random board, by mixing B with pony to create brony. The second is simply adding bro to pony, giving the fans a more masculine nickname to address themselves with. The large number of male fans were happy to latch onto the name, but as the fandom grew, some questioned whether female fans could also use the term. Names like Pegasister were created to give female fans a name of their own, but to this day, brony is still widely recognized as a general term for both male and female fans. Fan-created content has been a crucial aspect of keeping the popularity of the show growing and thriving throughout the first year of its existence. Everything from customized creations of official pony merchandise, popularized by classic My Little Pony fans for decades, to moving and epic fanfiction, stunning art and funny comics, well-made remixes of official pony songs and samplings, the ever-entertaining AMV, or for our uses, the PMV, gorgeous handmade plush toys, clothing and other merchandise, and even completely fan-made video games. Pony sites like PonyChan and Equestria Daily do their part in sharing these wonderful creations with the fandom as a whole, but in the end, it's up to the fans to continue letting their creative juices flow as the show continues into its 2nd season and beyond. You may still not care for the idea of watching a show about colorful ponies who talk, but I hope that you have at least gotten a glance at some of the many reasons why My Little Pony has become such a popular entity over the past year, and why it has found its home in the hearts of so many people of all backgrounds and ages worldwide. The brony phenomenon is unique among internet-based fandoms, in that the people who make up the community are, by far and away, incredibly friendly and open to all people, and will never cease to give those curious about the show a warm welcome to the herd. They make it a point to learn from the lessons taught in the show about being kind to others, and to appreciate the good that we all have to give. And you can be sure that while your friends or family might be a little put off by you watching the newest generation of My Little Pony, you are sure to feel right at home in our friendly little corner of the internet. Give it a shot. You can find all episodes from each season of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic uploaded in high definition on YouTube, so give it a try before you decide it's not the show for you. You may be pleasantly surprised.
Beg pardon, Rarity, but we don't normally wear clothes.